some of you guys might be wondering right now, wait, your light's not on, Patrick. How am I seeing light? Well, I got myself a lamp. Well, my parents gave me a lamp. So here I am sitting here with a lamp besides my laptop now. Yeah, it is a bit blinding, so I'm gonna scooch myself away over here a bit. So yeah, I got myself a lamp. So so I'm probably gonna be recording like this a bit more often, if you guys prefer this style of look. So anyway, SmackDown Live. Oh boy, wow, SmackDown Live, man. A very good show. I honestly really do not care if you people thought SmackDown was good or if you thought SmackDown was bad. I really do not care anymore. I don't. To me, this week SmackDown was it was decent. It was a and you know it's something that a lot of people need to realize here is that SmackDown, at least SmackDown give you variety. At least they actually try to give you matches, and boy oh boy did they tease. Boy oh boy, they teased really well. They teased that Carmella spot very well. I really enjoyed that Carmella spot, man. That Carmella spot was awesome, and my phone just went off. SmackDown Live this week was I don't really care what anybody thinks of this show. I thought it was very good. So what did we see happen? Well, Shinsuke Nakamura started things off, and I don't know if you guys noticed it, but when Shinsuke did that, the word Rockstar went across. The word Rockstar shot past AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura when he did his pose across the rope. I must say, that surprised me. Do I like it? Well, they have been doing a lot of this nonsense where they have their names and then they've been doing a lot of this new stuff with like cutting promos on their phones and all that shit. It's okay. I don't mind it. Having the word Rockstar shoot across AJ Styles. I said AJ Styles again. Shinsuke Nakamura, sorry. Shooting it across Shinsuke Nakamura, the word Rockstar. I must say it's an interesting touch. I don't know if a lot of people liked it or not, but I thought it was interesting. So then Owens and Zayn both came out complaining about how they lost their championship opportunity and why they deserve another one. And which that becomes apparent later on in the show. Then AJ Styles comes out and he wants them to challenge him. Where was I? Then they asked for a tag team match and Owens and Zayn said nope, and they left. Later on in the show, I want to bring this up now. Later on in the show, Owens and Zayn demand to Daniel Bryan that they want another opportunity at the WWE Championship. So Daniel Bryan says, you know what? I will give you guys that opportunity. And Sami Zayn's playing it up like, hey, give me a hug. Yeah, you're a good boy. Then Sami Zayn's doing that whole... But then But then, Daniel Bryan throws a wrench. Throws a wrench at Owens and Zayn that next week, Owens and Zayn, if they want their chance at the WWE Championship, they have to verse each other. They have to verse each other. I must say, that was pretty good. Then we had a fatal 4-way. And, look, I love the whole idea of having championships, defended on Raw and SmackDown. I like that whole idea because, the old days used to do it. I'm not saying I don't like the idea of having Rusev and Bobby Roode versus each other next week. I'm saying I like the idea, but the thing is that they're making it more and more, they're doing it more often, and it makes you wonder, are they really going to have the champion lose their title really quickly? I don't know what their plans are for Bobby Roode. I don't know if they're planning on having him go all the way to Mania as champion and have someone maybe from NXT come out and challenge maybe Adam Cole. I don't know. I don't know what they're planning. But speaking of Adam Cole, I mean, how WWE always, WWE always have their plans, 10 minutes before the show or something and all that shit. Apparently they had 2 plans for Bobby Roode in his US Open Challenge. First they thought of bringing in Ziggler, but then they thought of having Adam Cole do it, but then they changed their mind and they had Mojo Rawley. So they put Ziggler and Cole both in the Rumble. I was okay with Cole being in the Rumble, but Ziggler, not so much. So yeah, Rusev earned an opportunity. He defeated Kofi Kingston, Jinder Mahal, and Zack Ryder. Ooh, can't wait to listen to people complain about why Zack Ryder doesn't deserve a United States Championship opportunity. Then we had the USO Penitentiary go on a big rant and perform the lockdown. I did like that though. Where they had that cage effect, where they locked down all the people that they have beaten. Then after they finished their promo, the Bludgeon Brothers appear. Looks like they're hinting a match between the Bludgeon Brothers and the Usos. Just as I predicted. Charlotte came out and, this is where I got nervous. Because I've been hearing all these stories going around that Ronda Rousey could be on SmackDown. Oh boy, was I nervous. Charlotte came out and then she started talking on the microphone about how it was an honor for her to be in the same ring with Alexa Bliss. And when she said that, I was like, what? You beat Alexa Bliss at Survivor Series. Why would you be honored to stand in the ring with someone you've already beaten? But then she mentioned Asuka, and then she mentioned Ronda Rousey. Or Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Seriously, are we creating another Rowdy Roddy Piper? What, is Ronda Rousey going to have a talk show called The Rousey's Pit? Seriously, I really don't like that. Rowdy Ronda Rousey. I'm glad we didn't see Ronda Rousey on SmackDown, because, oh man, that made me so nervous that I thought she was going to come out and challenge Charlotte. But then the Riot Squad came out, and this is what I really don't understand. I know they try really hard with the Riot Squad. The weird thing is that they tried to gang up on Charlotte. Charlotte actually fled them off. She ganged up, they tried to gang up on Charlotte, and then she knocked them all away. She got them all out of the ring, and she was ready to continue fighting. Why did you have her, try to flee them off the first time, only to have them beat her up in the end? I didn't understand that. Then they came back in to gang up on Charlotte again, but this time Charlotte didn't have the superpowers to beat them up this time. They somehow gained the upper hand on Charlotte, which did look good, by the way. It did look good to see Charlotte get knocked around. But then after the Riot Squad get done with Charlotte, then Fabulous Carmella came out to cash in, but then Carmella went to cash in. Charlotte was slowly getting up. Then Carmella went to knee her, it looked like, or drop kick her. Then she accidentally kicked the referee out of the ring, and then you hear Carmella just screaming her head off, and I'm thinking, Carmella, why are you bothered? Why are you screaming at the referee for? You could just turn around and just beat up on Charlotte while she's still recovering. So when Charlotte got on her feet and she was just wiping her mouth, just recovering from the beating, Carmella then rolled out of the ring, grabbed her briefcase and left. I was very disappointed in that, but finally, Carmella finally teases to cash in her briefcase after having it for so long. Corbin and Dillinger had a match, and I wasn't really too impressed with this match, but there's really not much you can do. There's not much you can do with these two. I guess they just wanted to thrust these two guys on the card. But as we all know, Baron Corbin won this match. Ty Dillinger had a good showing. He had a good showing, and I know a lot of people are going to be frustrated that Ty Dillinger's not winning, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And then we had Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. We had Chad Gable and Breezango. Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable versus Breezango. I want to get onto something really quick. I always hear all around the internet that people always say, give Breezango a chance. Breezango need to win. They're a great tag team. I can't remember what episode of SmackDown it was, but I believe they got a win over Rusev Day. I believe they got an upset win over Rusev Day. I think it was sometime this year, because I think Titus Worldwide got an upset, and then the week after, Breezango got an upset. I think it was one of those weeks. Breezango got an upset win over Rusev Day, and then I hear people saying, oh, Rusev Day shouldn't be losing to Breezango. And now Breezango lose to Gable and Benjamin. So am I going to hear people complain about Breezango losing? I don't, because the thing I hate is that people like to complain about how Breezango's not being utilized, and when they win a match, people complain about who they beat, which is Rusev Day, and then when they lose, you hear people complaining about, oh, they deserve an opportunity, man. They're a great tag team. Why are you complaining about them winning, and then you're complaining about them losing? Make up your mind. You're either happy they win. Be happy when they win. It doesn't matter who they face. Be happy they win. It's the thing I don't understand with fans. Just irritates me. So Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin got the win here. And Owens and Zayn, they had a backstage segment. I believe this was before their match or somewhere ever. It doesn't matter. But Owens and Zayn start teasing. They start teasing the fact that we could be seeing a heel turn or a face turn for one of the two guys. Zayn deserts Owens, but then he comes back because he wants to keep fighting. But then Owens and Zayn continue to bicker with one another. But then AJ Styles runs Owens into Zayn. And then Sami Zayn's like, that's it. I'm out of here. So Zayn leaves. Owens is left confused. And then Owens just gets ganged up on by Styles and Owens and loses. And then you see Sami Zayn putting it on. He's like so upset that his best friend lost, and I think he's putting it on. But then you hear Sami Zayn. You hear Sami Zayn. He's like, oh, hey, Kevin Owens has done more than me. He's been US champion, Intercontinental champion, Universal champion. He's been given more title opportunities than I ever have, and I deserve an opportunity at the WWE Championship. I'm going to beat Kevin Owens, and I'm going to prove that I deserve a chance at the WWE Championship. So what this is telling me is that they're planning on turning Kevin Owens face while keeping Sami Zayn the heel. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea in my opinion. Sure, Kevin Owens hasn't been a face, but I can't imagine Kevin Owens as a face. I can only hope this sets up. I, for one, can only hope this sets up a match. For one, I actually hope this sets up a match I can only hope that this resolves the end of the Owens and Zayn stuff, because next week they're having an opportunity. So I don't want to see Owens as a face. I don't. I can't imagine Kevin Owens as a face. I'm hoping they plan on turning Sami Zayn heel. Sami Zayn face, but he has a very aggressive side to him because he wants to be given an opportunity. I don't know. It feels very odd, but overall, it's a very interesting story. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, in the end, defeated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I had a lot of fun with this episode of SmackDown. This SmackDown was very good. We had some good segments. And also, they did a very good job at teasing. They also did a very good job at teasing the breakup between Owens and Zayn. And they also did a very good job on teasing Carmella. Finally could be getting a big opportunity. It's about time they finally utilized Carmella. But anyway, guys, that is the end of my SmackDown Live review. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know down below your thoughts on the show, and did you enjoy it or not? And I hope you all had a good week. And I want to let you guys all know that next week I will be going back to university on the 5th of February in Australia time. I will be returning back to university for another year. And so I might not be able to do many SmackDown and Raw reviews, but we will see what happens. But I still haven't really gotten the official timing to... I know I start at 9 AM, but I'm not sure when we finish. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining this big opportunity. And also, guys, and I know a lot of people don't really care about 205 Live. I'm not going to do a review of 205 Live. When the new general manager, I'm just going to be telling you guys right now, I'll probably upload a video regarding who will be the new GM of 205 Live. And I know a lot of people don't really care, but I'm going to be doing it for the sake of a video anyway. And hopefully you guys are into that as well. So anyway, guys, thank you all for joining me. And I will see you all very, very soon. Actually, before I go, what do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer me doing that or doing the too sweet? I'll leave that up to you guys. Anyway, see you guys next time.